Welcome to this bonus episode of the Food Fight podcast from EIT Food.
In these episodes, we want to shine a light on new projects and agri-food startups and hear about their efforts to fight for a better food future. This week, we're handing over to Federica Bordoni to tell us about Agricolus, a startup designing technologies to help farmers harness big data.
Hi everybody, and thank you to be here. And I'm the business developer of Agricolus, and Agricolus is a startup inside the rising food star of EIT Food. We are here because we believe in food innovation, in sustainability, and also in providing high quality of food in the future. For us, all of these things are really related to innovation and also to education. For that, we developed a platform that is called Agricolus. We have put together all the technologies for smart farming. For example, the satellite data for monitoring the crops and the fields. We can map the fields of a farm, and we can understand with the satellite data if the crops are growing fine, if there are some problems related to the crops or related to the soil. For us, it's important that the farmer believe in the data. Farmers just believe in themselves, to the experience, to go in the field and understand what's happening. It's also important that they continue to have their experience, but also put together the experience with the data, because scientific data can support the farmer. The farmers today face lots of challenges. Because, for example, just imagine to the climate changes. It's a very important challenge because just in Italy, one day you have sun and another day you have rain and you don't know where to do an action in the field. Our platform wants also to help them to understand when doing an activity or not. Another kind of challenge is, for example, the competition in the market. Because lots of farmers stop their work because it's too competitive, the market, the revenue are very low, so they prefer to stop and change. So we want also to help them because with technology and innovation, they can reduce operational costs of the farm. So they can have a higher revenue, so they can continue their work. We organize and we offer through Italy and also in Europe our academy. And when we do the course, the training course about innovation for farmers, always we say to the farmer that it's not so complex. Because sometimes, yes, they feel scared and also like in a labyrinth, they don't know where to go. So we just say to them, it's not so complex, simple, and they just start to step by step. In Italy, we have difference for the generation. So for example, when we go in the school or university, the future farmers or future agronomists are already to use that because they have lots of courses inside the school about these technologies. Instead, when we do this kind of courses to the experts, so the farmer or the agronomist, sometimes they know anything about that, but they are willing to use them. So it's difficult to find someone that at the end of the course or at the end of our explanation doesn't want to use. We want to be a little bit big, a little bit. Yeah, no. At the moment, we are mainly focused in Italy, but we are ready, for example, in different countries in Europe. And we want to expand also in Europe. We are already in Turkey, in Brazil, and one of our main goals is also to provide our last version, because we have lots of versions of our solution, to connect also the machinery and the tractors, because we have lots of projects that allow to connect machinery to the platform, to say some information to the machinery. So the machinery can go, for example, in the field and do the harvest. This is one of our main goals during this year. With Agricolus, we joined EIT Food since 1 year. It's a very important network for us because it helps us to have more contacts also within other partners similar to us. So, for example, we can be in contact with partners that are already working with agri-tech like us, so we can create a network, because for us it's very important that farmers and agriculture in Europe will be supported by a network of solutions, not just one solution like us. We know that in the future, more and more people will use this kind of technology. But we are in the beginning of the rush. So our main challenge is to be ready when all the people would like to use this kind of technology. So for the moment, we need to understand really all the needs of the agriculture and to elaborate in a technology way.
Thanks for listening to this bonus episode of the Food Fight podcast.
To find out more and to learn how you can get involved in the fight for a better food future, head over to eitfood.eu/podcast.